Yeah, I fear for the generation we raise them, when we so quick to praise them for only participating, handing out trophies to the winners and the losers, without telling them it's really no winning and losing. What lessons to be learned, the rest it should be earned.
I could definitely see why this movie is as good as it is, or why so many people revere it as good. The movie was so polarizing, and you thought that it is so embarrassing too. The movie was really embarrassing. I kind of thought the movie was going in one direction and then it went in another direction, and you're kind of like trying to play pick me with how you kind of feel about the movie in general. It kind of reminds me of my favorite album of all time, which is Igor by Tyler Creator. It's one of those good movies that you had to really sit through to kind of like get what you came to watch the movie for. Like, I thought it was going to be one of those movies that just ended off in a really bad note, like the hero's journey didn't really complete and you're kind of left wanting more out of the movie, which I did. That's the problem. I left the movie wanting more. I left the movie wanting to see the after effects. Like, what was the girl's name? Like, what was her name? I totally forgot her name that he was going after. He went in the damn office and started cussing up his story. Why you haven't texted me back? This dude's having a mental crisis, been a Marine in Vietnam, seen some shit, seen some battle buddies die, and it's like the repercussions of what's going on. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And like, these are like my first reactions to the film, and I give it like an A-. I give the movie like an A-. I really enjoyed this movie. Like, not because it's so polarizing, but because it's so freakazoidous. It's like a freakazoid movie. Oh, okay, her name was Betsy. Betsy, that's what I remember. Betsy was like that rockin' hot blonde and kind of would like in movies and whatnot, so it's good. I liked her performance. I didn't think it was like amazing, but she did sell. Like, her character is pretty simple, so I'm not even going to give her a character grade. Iris was okay. I mean, I think the actor was about like 20 or 18 during the time. I mean, she didn't really have that many scenes to begin with. Like, the movie really centered around Travis and how he kind of viewed the world, and we're seeing his world perspective. So I wouldn't really give Iris a grade either. It's really a non-grade. It's really gritty, and it really kind of set the tone for what we expected for the rest of the movie, and I like the grittiness, so I give the art direction like a B. It's kind of what you would do for this type of movie in the first place, so I'll give the art direction a B. Like, again, the directing is I only watched it once, so I don't know what to give it. What else am I missing? Directing, acting, the screenplay. I think I have only watched it once, but I think the screenplay was probably like, I think the screenplay was like a B- and how it kind of was showed on screen. Of course, that goes in directing and then the production levels and what you can actually do with the screenplay and how the shot listing and whatnot. I don't know I think the screenplay was like a B- and how it kind of was showed on screen. Of course, that goes in directing and then the production levels and what you can actually do with the screenplay and how the shot listing and whatnot. I don't know what the shot listing was, but I think the screenplay is like a C+. I didn't think it was the strongest aspect of the movie. I think building and how the movie was shot and how artful the movie was the strongest point of this movie. I don't think the screenplay really carried the film. I mean, they didn't really give them that many lines to really work with or to kind of make them shine as characters. Like, it really was the character work that made the characters shine. And that's okay. I mean, screenplays don't have to be fantastic for a movie to be fantastic. And I think the movie's not fantastic. I think it's great, but it's not fantastic. Of course, went down in history as being one of the best movies of all time. So it's for good reasons. And Robert De Niro after this movie became an acting legend. So I mean, that's like all my ratings for the movie, and all my critiques and how I feel about the movie. All my ratings for the movie, and all my critiques and how I feel about the movie. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. And after that, that's how I'm gonna end it. See you.